Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angel and today we'll be doing my Christmas book haul. It is a bit belated. I think we have 25 to 30 books here, so let's just start diving in, shall we? Okay, friends, quick housekeeping. You might even notice I haven't straightened my hair in like 2 years and I feel very weird right now because it's straightened, but yeah. So I did get 9 books on Christmas Day, and then pretty much everyone else in my life was kind of just like, hey yo, here's a gift card for Indigo, and I was like, period. And so that's what I was kind of waiting on. I was just waiting on a couple books to come in. Most of them are coming in like right after the new year, but there was 1 or 2 packages that came in literally just the other day, so I was just waiting to decide all of them before I started filming. I think we're gonna start with the ones that I got in person on Christmas first, because those ones aren't in a box, so I'm gonna like show those first so you guys can see those. Also, a lot of these books, like it seems like a lot, but a lot of these books are books I've had on a list now for months and I haven't been purchasing because I was waiting to get them all for Christmas. So this is a lot of books. They have been books I've been wanting now for a while, had a good radar on, and I waited until now to purchase them. They weren't all just like spontaneous purchases, except some of the ones from Book Outlet because they were on there for really cheap, so a couple were spontaneous. First of all, was for my mama. So she got me Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, and this one was tied for my top read of last year, but I read it as a Libby loan originally and have an actual copy of it for my own bookshelves. And anything R.F. Kuang writes, I've learned I will read and rate 5 stars. So naturally I had to have an actual copy of it because I do want to reread and annotate this year before Calabasas comes out. So next one is Beartown. I've actually started this. I'm just about halfway. I was reading it right before I filmed this. This is a book about like a hockey town where like their junior team is like everything to them. We haven't gotten to it yet, but there's apparently this like huge inciting incident that happens after one of their big games where pretty much turns the whole town like on their head. I've heard it's very deep, so it can make me cry, so we'll see when I get there. And then lastly, as you guys already know, and you guys will be able to tell from a couple other books that I have coming out here, I am in my Brandon Sanderson era. I'm reading the Cosmere. I've read the first OG Mistborn trilogy now, and then I have Elantris on my TBR for this month. But so I did get a copy of Trust the Emerald Sea. This one of the secret projects. The cover is absolutely stunning. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read the secret projects at the end or kind of sprinkle them in between series for a little bit of a break, but I'm very excited for this one specifically. He wrote it for his wife, so. And then next one is I got Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. I've been wanting this book, but I was waiting until it came out in paperback. It has purple sprayed edges. One thing that does annoy me is why on the spine is Olivia Blake's name the entire thing, and like the title's super small up here. I feel like it's normally vice versa. But anyways, listen, if I published a book too, I'd be very proud of it as well. I'd put my name big on that spine, so can't blame her. And then it's gonna kind of ruin some of the things that are in these boxes, but I did get books 3 and 4 of the Stormlight Archives, the textbooks. I literally bought these and was like, this is a weight. Like I could whack somebody with this. Oathbringer is 1,250 pages, so that's that. One thing I love is these things are floppy. Like I can read this and get comfy. Like it's not like I'm like worried about breaking a spine. Like they made this knowing it was gonna be splayed out, you know? Like look at that, it's incredible. But so Oathbringer is book 3 and Rhythm of War is book 4. These are on my 25 to read in 2025, this whole series, so we'll get to them eventually. I'm hoping to start Wave Kings hopefully in February, maybe March, but we'll see. And last time my boyfriend got me the Live Ship Traders trilogy by Robin Hobb. This is like the next little trilogy I have to read in the realm of the Elderlings. I'm currently about 100 pages from finishing Assassin's Quest. That book has been a bit of a slow trudge. I was wanting to finish it by the end of 2024. It was on my 10 before the end list, and I got about 300 pages from being done it before midnight on New Year's Eve. But I've been listening to it as an audiobook whenever I drive, so I am down to like just under 100 pages left, I think. So hopefully we'll be finishing that in the next couple days, which is good because Ship of Magic is on my January TBR, so I have to finish that so I can read this. But I do love these covers. So there is Ship of Magic, that's book 1. Ship of Destiny, I believe, is book 2. I could be so wrong, but that is book 2, I think. And then book 3 is Mad Ship. So those are the books I got day of. We're starting some packages now, but I'm scared though, because what's gonna happen is a lot of these are a series, and what's gonna happen is I'm gonna open up a package and have it be like books 3 and 4 and be like, give me a second, I'll try to find the rest of them. But let's just start and see where it takes us. Maybe this one is package 1. I think it's one of the first ones that came I was kind of just waiting for. So we will see. Oh, what's this? Okay, here we go. So this, to going back to that Stormlight business, books 1 and, oh, that one's gonna fall. Books 1 and 2 of the Stormlight Archive are in here. So there's The Way of Kings, and then Words of Radiance. I'm so excited, but like so intimidated by the Stormlight. It's kind of scary, and by kind of me, it's very scary, because why are they, like, I know the stories he has to tell, don't get me wrong, I know these are gonna be worth it, but also I'm like, babe, like, and then I'm gonna leave the last one in here because it is book 2 of a trilogy, so we'll come back to that in a second when I find the rest of them. I'm just gonna think this is book 1 and 2. I think so we're gonna do this one. This is another Amazon. Yes, maybe. Perfect. Okay, this is book 1. So this is a trilogy that goes after the Live Ship Chairs trilogy. The other one I showed. Realm of the Elderlings is like a 16 book universe. And so I did get, spoiler, all of them in this haul besides the 4, it's like the Quartet About Dragons, I don't know what it's called. When you read after this one. Those ones, for some reason, the covers like this aren't available in Canada. Don't know why. So I'm gonna have to order them from the UK. They take a while to come in. I'm really hoping they match height-wise and everything. I'm really hoping, but we'll see. But this is book 1 of the Tawny Man trilogy. This one's Fool's Errand. And back to this other box. Book 2 is Golden Fool. And then book 3 is also in here. And book 3 is Fool's Fate. I do know that Live Ship Traders is not about Fitz. It's in the same world, but kind of just like in a different area. But then this trilogy is back to Fitz's POV. So we're back with him for this one. I kind of want to do my book outlet next. But no, I'm gonna do the big Indigo box. Oh, this is taped to the heavens. I should have done this before. Because there is another smaller Indigo, but I know it's the 2nd and 3rd book in the series, and the 1st book is in here. So we're being strategic, guys. Don't worry. Indigo packages their box like they're getting flung. I need more. That was satisfying, not gonna lie, nobody. What is this? Like, why is it interesting? Oh my goodness, okay. Oops. This thing is packed, excellent. Oh, I forgot about one of these. I'm really excited. Okay, call this out. It's a later issue. Okay, one I am really excited about is Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. This is another one of the secret projects, kind of standalones in the Cosmere. There's a bit more romance heavy for her, which I'm very excited about. And also, it's like another normal page size book for Brandon Sanderson. It's like 360 pages. I'm like, atta B-boy. There you go. I've heard a lot of people say too, like there's one girl I follow on TikTok who has read the entire Cosmere. It's kind of become like her entire personality. And this is actually one of the books that she ranks like the highest in the entire Cosmere. So I'm very excited for this one. I took a risk and I already knew I was gonna love Bear Town, to be honest. Like everything I've heard about was so positive. Just about that book and in Frederick Bachman's writing in general. So I did pick up, oh, why? I can never have a book haul, guys, with at least one thing going wrong. It's a known fact about me at this point. I did get the last 2 books in the Beartown trilogy to finish it off. So there's Us Against You. This is book 2. So we can compare them and see why I'm upset. So here's book 1 and 2. And here is book 3. Why? Is it a foot taller? Anyways, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, why is it so big? Like, do you see the size difference? Can you tell that? It's okay though. The winners is book 3, and also this one is chunky compared to the other 2. This one's like 650 pages. And also it's a different like format where it's like one of these ones. So we'll see. I might return that and try to get a copy that matches the rest of them. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those crazy people where things have to match. I'm not gonna lie to you, they have to. I'm a little unhappy with that, but it's okay. Then what I'm really excited for is kind of, they had like a little deal on some box sets. And this wasn't gonna be a series I was gonna buy originally without reading any of them. But I've heard nothing but good things about the first book, and I have had it on my e-reader now for like a year. I really just wanna get physical copies of them because like the covers are just so beautiful. I wanted them. So this is a little box set of some TJ Klune books. And this box set was like $40, and then plus I had my 10% off. So this box was like 36 bucks for 3 books. In Canada, unheard of. So we have The House in the Cerulean Sea, and this one I really want to read that is on my 25 to read in 2025. So I'm really excited about that one. Now I know one of these is a sequel. I'm pretty sure one of these is a sequel to this one. I could be so wrong. Or maybe the sequel came out, but one of these isn't it. That's what happened. The sequel to this is out, but these aren't it. These are other TJ Klune books. So there's Under the Whispering Door, and then In the Lives of Puppets. I've heard great things about all these books, and so I was like, you know what? When they're that cheap, like at that rate, like I'm pretty sure if I was to buy like the same thing on my e-reader, it'd probably be the same price. Because nowadays, ebooks are like $12, so why? Yeah, I just saw on the back of this one that they retail for $25.99 Canadian each, so a steal if you ask me. And then all the stuff in this box is book 1 of the series that finishes off in this one. Let's get this one open so we can do them all together. These Indigo packages I don't like because like it's hard to get into. I want to keep opening it this way. I don't know how I'm supposed to open it, but I don't feel like it's this way. Oh, Angel. Sure, that works. Okay. I will say I like these covers, but they're a little bit more colorful for why, I don't know. Okay, we have the last trilogy in the Realm of the Elderlings about Fitz, and just the last one in general. And this one I don't know what it's called. It's called the Fitz and the Fool trilogy. So books 1, 2, and 3. All the other ones have like a very like white muted look, and these ones are like colorful to match, which I kind of like, enjoy. Book 1 is Fool's Assassin. Book 2 is Fool's Quest. And then book 3 is Assassin's Fate. I'm scared. Like, I enjoyed the Farseer trilogy in the sense that the first book I read when I shouldn't have. I was in a bit of a slump and I kind of forced myself to read it. And it took me a month to read and then put me in a 2-month reading slump. Then book 2 I rated almost a 5-star. I love book 2. And now book 3 I'm kind of the same thing where it's taking me a long time to get through, but I'm enjoying it at least. But it's like taking me a while. And that one right now is around like a 4 to 4.25 star. I do remind myself that this is a massive universe. And in the Shadowhunters universe, books 1 to 3 did not wow me. Like I could have read those 3 books and stopped and then never have known how much I love that entire universe. So I'm like, I just need to see this through and do it. Because I like it enough, so we're gonna go for it. Hopefully it becomes my new Roman Empire. And I'm not gonna lie, this last one is a little bit more of like miscellaneous standalones, because this was just Book Outlet was having their sale, and their books were like $5 for their Boxing Day sale. So I think there's 6 in here. There were supposed to be 7, but then I got an email that the one sold out before they could fulfill my order. Kind of annoying, kind of sad, but I think there's still 6 in here that I'm excited about. So it's, why is this so weird to open? It's like ripped here, but it's not ripping very easily for me. Please let me in. I'm not opening this how you should open this, but it's okay. I'm also hoping these books are all in good condition. I've always had good luck with Book Outlet, except for like one time I had a cover that was like bent in the corner a little bit. Besides that, I've always had very good luck. So let's hope these are all in good condition. Excellent. First one I got is I'm laughing at myself. It's okay. We're gonna give one away. So not related to what I just laughed at. The first book is actually on my 25 to read in 2025, and I got Never by Jessa Hastings. This book is never really calling to me. I heard like some negative things about it when it first came out. But I've been wanting to try it now because I did really like the Magnolia Parks universe. So I'm hoping I love this as well. And like I said, it was $5, so why not? Literally, only thing on this one is the sticker from Target. Not even a marking on the top or anywhere. So very good. Now, the reason why I'm laughing is because I have this edition of the Rom-Comers by Catherine Center. For some reason, when I bought this, it was the international edition off Amazon. It didn't say that. It just said paperback, and I was like, yeah. And then it was like, it literally says the international edition on the spine, which you can even read that. It's probably blurry. It has like pink sprayed edges, and it's way taller though than her other books. And even Hello Stranger, because it's a different publisher, is taller than one of the Bodyguards. So I have 3 different height books by her. So I said the Rom-Comers was on Book Outlet. I'm like, let me get another copy of it so it matches this one. Yeah, they sent me the international edition again. I probably should have seen that coming. Don't know why I thought that was gonna work out, but so I have 2 copies, so if anybody wants one, let me know. I have 2. And they were sprayed just so they're cute. But also, I can't tell which one was the Book Outlet one, but once again, whichever one was, there's no damage on it because there's not even a single marking on the spines, and there's no damage anywhere. So we're doing really good so far. I was like, oh my god, it's only $6. Let's buy new copies, they match. It didn't work. This one I'm excited about because I was waiting to read it forever, but I wasn't sure if I was going to read it as an ebook or how, because I did enjoy the other series by this author, but I don't own any of her books physically. I've always read them online, but then I saw that this one was on there for literally $5, and I was like, okay, well, like, if I'm going to buy the ebook for $12 anyways, I might as well just buy the physical book. So I do have a copy of Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. I don't know if the second book is coming out or it's already out. I think it might already be out, actually. But I'm actually really liking this. Damage wise, there's like maybe like a little bit of like creasing in the bottom. You can't even really see it, and there's like a little bend here in the corner, and there's just a black dot on the bottom on this one, but besides that, it's in great condition. Yeah, because I wanted to read that when it came out last year, just so it wasn't in paperback, so I refused to read it. So next one is a series I already have back here. This one's a funny. I got Fate of the Sun King. This has a bit of damage, like not really much, to be honest. There's no markings on it. There's like a little bit on the top of the spine here. It's like a little bit pushed back. You probably can't even tell in there, to be honest. This book, what's funny about this one, this is the 3rd book in the Trial of the Sun Queen series. I have books 1 and 2 on this shelf somewhere that also I got from Book Outlet. And this book though I actually got as an arc, like an e-arc, however long ago it came out, and I just never read it. And then I read the rest of the series, and I still was like, oh, now I can read it, and then I still didn't read it. but then I saw it on here for $5, like I'm gonna get it now. That's for the fourth book I have to get, but that's it. And actually I just saw there is a little crease in the cover of this one down there. You guys can see that. That's what they damaged in this one, but still for $5, I will not complain at all. One that was kind of more spontaneous that I wasn't sure about was I did get a copy of Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. I heard a lot about this book when it came out. I know it was like pretty heavily marketed when it came out. Heard a lot of good things, but I know there's another book out now. And it is blurred by Abby Jimenez in the back, who's like one of her authors of all time. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Like I said, I saw it on there for the $5. I'm like, you know what? Now it's time I'll try it. I'll get it, because that's happens with Book Outlet all the time. It's like books I'm kind of on the fence about. If they're on Book Outlet, I'm like, you know, let me just get them because they're $5. So why not? And if I don't like it, really no harm done. We're fine. And the last book I'm having some regrets about because I just got one book, but this author had a box set on there for literally $17 for the other two books, and I wanted to get them, but I just didn't because I was like, oh, what if you don't like those ones? But like, I'm gonna like them. I liked this one. But they did have You'd Be Home Now by Kathleen Glasgow on there, so I had to pick that up. I read this last year as an ebook, and it was easily like a 4.5 star read for me. Like, it was definitely in. When I did my wrap up of my top 24 reads 2024, it was in there. It's a great story about addiction, how it not only affects the person, but also everybody else in their lives as well. And it was just done so beautifully. They wanted a physical copy so I could reread it and annotate it. Damage on this one, there's just the dot on the bottom. And then here at the top, you guys probably can't see, it does look like it might have like ripped a tiny bit in the top of the spine. You guys probably can't even tell, but there's that as well. That's it though. So friends, I'm not even gonna try to pick those up, but I'm gonna count them so we can have a final count. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 books. Definitely a very successful haul. I'm so grateful for all of these. And pretty much what I said that's exciting is this pretty much covers all the books I was wanting to like immediately buy for going into this year. There is still that quartet in the Realm of the Elvenlings I have to buy, that dragon one that I'll get from the UK. But besides that, this is gonna keep me content for a good while. If you guys are still watching, thanks for watching all the way through. If you guys can comment a purple heart. With my other video too. We did a purple heart from my last video. If you comment a purple heart, I'm gonna see it here always to the very end. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out so much. I'm also on TikTok, Angel's Book Corner, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.